Hello, hello everybody, and welcome back to Hutan Pantai. Look at the little baby sheep in the trailer. How wonderful. The sheep are returning. Well, they're not returning, they're appearing again because I've decided to reposition a new sheep pen because I'm getting fed up. Giants are away for Christmas, so you know we're not going to have. Crikey, that pallet really threw me off. We're not going to get an update to fix this anytime soon, so I've just given up. Just put a new one in. Cost an absolute fortune. As you can see, we've got bobble money now, but something here I'm getting stuck on. Interesting. Something interesting came up in the sale whilst I was doing this, which, crikey, these poor bloody sheep. Be bloody dobbing me into the agricultural services. Yes, I'm not surprised they're kicking off. I don't blame them. So, we're at the end of August. Maybe if I go this way, it won't bounce up over things. No. I've no idea what is causing that. Anyway, actually a couple of things have popped up in the sale that are interesting. A windrower, which I have purchased and instructed for some repairs to happen. And a truck, the same as our truck. No idea what's causing that. Well, I've moved them out and then moved them back in. Okay, that was not as smooth as I wanted it to be, but it's done. Only slight issue I'm now thinking is because it took about 6 or 7 attempts to get that pasture as is. I really don't like the fence. We should have had some options for the fence. Oh, don't want to damage them. Loving the colour on this fence, by the way. Does have a bit of a struggle getting through the gears, but I don't mind that. I can live with that. One of them. 2 of them. That's strange because some of the animals we've got 2 babies and some of the animals we've got no babies. Oh well. We have already got a whole pallet of wool though. Now, will this want any more water? No, it doesn't take a lot of water in that pen then. But that lovely. They got a nice steep hill. Bit of a cliffside to look at, trees to give them a bit of shade and stuff. Should have took that down really, shouldn't we? Still could, but we can always put some more trees in for them to give them. I don't know if this is meadow grass. I'm hoping it is, but because I was getting so frustrated trying to put it in, I sort of rushed through it. It was just trying to get a flat edge to get it in was an absolute pain. I was on the verge of considering just ripping it up and turning it into some sort of arable field, but I didn't. I persevered, and now we can reap the rewards of being able to see the animals. Now it sounds good. We've got the sheep and the goats. Cockerel's giving us a call out because it's 7:30 in the morning. Deer running around to have a look at the sheep over there. What a time to be alive. So let's just check this. Yeah, that's 6,000 or 8,000 cement bricks. It's 8. That's going to cost us a bit. Now we can move the planks. However, the tractor is down at the store and that is connected. So if you give me a hand lifting up those long planks, although I suppose does it even matter? Can it say planks as well? That's it. If we all of us that are watching this at the moment, if we all grab that together. Nice and steady. Don't rush, don't rush. Good work. Oh. Wooden beam. Need a wooden beam. So we do need a wooden beam. Thank you. Probably don't need a wooden plank at the minute. Yeah, that's good. Right. Lots to get done today. We've got the sorghum can be harvested. What's on for the menu this morning? It's going to be the green beans, isn't it? Should we do the green beans? Let's do the green beans. How big is that field? It only needs one of that. Alrighty, we've got hold of something. Right, what's this? More spinach. Trip to the shop at some point to go selling our wares. Excellent. Drop that off. Is that doing that automatically? Anywho, this brand spanker, we may as well take that with us because we don't need that anymore. Can't see behind us. We need to get some money in. We can't take that, so that'll have to wait there. Ooh. Before I forget, while you're here, give me a hand with these as well. These are empty, don't worry about them there. There's only a few litres in there. Should we get a dairy? Should we get a fabric thingy? I'm hoping. Put that there. Move that. That's popped up overnight since I put the pasture in. I only had 2 sheep in there, 4 sheep in there. Get the other one, we can sell that. Here's a question. Will, I mean, that cost, what was it, about 40 grand to put in? Will we get 20 odd back, or will we just get the initial half of the base price back and not the money for the fence? Because when you delete the fence you don't get any money back. I think we're going to get stung on that. And it doesn't say they've got meadow grass, does it? Better chuck a bale of hay in. Just a little bit. I've got loads to do around here, but it's noisy with the builders, isn't it? Bugger. Is there a collision on that all of a sudden? Now I'm locked in. Properly locked in. Sure. Better leave that open. It's decent weather, I mean. The weather's okay, so a bit of air around the hay's not going to do it too bad. I'll have a word with the people I borrowed that cattle trailer off. You're welcome. Right. So one of these has come up on the sale. Crikey. Second hand, 20 something hours on it, which as far as I'm concerned it just makes sense to make a bit of money back by selling this brand new one with less than an hour on it. And having the second hand one, like I continue to reiterate, I want to try and get this loan down because it keeps doing us for £500 every morning. So it's basically £1,000 a month and we're not clearing it off, so that's just dead money. Now I've got an absolute deal on a windrower which does work on our John Deere, however I don't think it's necessarily something we need. £1,500 to repaint. Still 46 grand, but oh yeah, I was about to say it's more than what we paid for it, but it's 45 grand. Put normal wheels back on this, can't we? Oh yes, right. We can. Oh, little Deutzfahr. Little one. Excellent. There's the new one, just like the old one, but much cheaper. Actually, that's the windrower. Let's get that put in. Get them to spray that up. There's no point keeping this because it was 30 something grand and it's massive and it's brilliant, but we won't get any windrowing contracts. We certainly don't need it, so we may as well make a couple of grand on top. That's my thinking. We could use our trailer for the green beans, can't we? Should do the green beans first and then finish with the sorghum, because the sorghum we might get more harvesting contracts. once these are out the way. I think that's a good idea. Where are we going? Canning factory. That's the sorghum. That's going to the canning factory, so that's there. Field 25 is down there. So up. Oh, that's going to the grain elevator. That's going to the grain elevator. So straight up to the top. That one first, then that one. Finish at the grain elevator. Beautiful. What time are we on? Hammering through the time. Let's see how this pulls for a good test up as well, actually. This will hold quite a bit. I can't remember if I've done green beans or not. Either way, I may as well continue forward and check in with you. Once we've got some progress on the green beanage. So we're on field 2. This is the first load to empty out. It's what, 15,000 litre? Perfect. First field. Whee! First field, it just cleared out on its own. Get a little closer, please, maybe. A little too close. Are you getting covered in green beans? But I'm quite surprised. I was expecting, because the other two are such small capacities. 15,000 litres is an absolute belter. In fact, helps if you turn it on. Always advisable. I love the bellows that come out of the side. Folding up looks great as well. Great machine. A little pipe where it churns out the runoff along the top, sort of sorting through. I think I'd quite like to see the real life inner workings of it. But that's just me, that's just the sort of things that I get the kicks out of. But yeah, what time are we at? 10:15, making good progress. That should follow that all the way around. Should we check? I mean, we might be able to make 400 quid on that, but we'd have to move it. And that would be an issue. I really didn't like that machine in 22. I found it not able to pick up decent swaths. Too erratic on the turning. But I mean, on the whole, we're in a pretty good position. Probably about 35-40 grand back on that windrow, I reckon, minus repair and repaint. So I think we should be sitting on about 60 grand by the end of the episode, is my prediction. So maybe chop 50 grand off the loan at that point. The sheep have been moved, that's good. Can see them now. Still got to get rid of the sheep pasture. We've got a tornado coming, and although I've noticed the weather can adjust, it's saying around about 11 o'clock at night for the tornado. So right at the end of August in timeline terms. So potentially another episode or two before the tornado hits, and when it does, it's going to be in the night time, so hopefully I can remember so I can get a recording of it if it comes through the night. And fingers crossed it doesn't do any damage to our field, but we'll see what damage it does to other people's. But that's potentially 2 episodes time, I think. I think I can squeeze another episode in before then, because we're making pretty good progress at the minute with this. A lot of headlands though. And then the up and downs are this way, which I'm surprised about. Surely that's the best way to go for a headland. check again in a minute at the end of it. Doesn't seem right to me. Might be one delivery on the trailer, and the tractor should pull it perfectly fine. I mean, it's 175 horsepower, isn't it? It's not. Yeah, it is. Well, that's. I'm not even sure I agree with that. The up and downs, the side to sides, is the best way I can describe that. But there we are. Right, I'll come back to you again in a bit. Still need to save some time for that sorghum harvest so we can debut our harvester. Wowzers, that took a while. Side by side, not up and down, is not a good way of doing this, because the turning, I mean, it's a big old brute of a machine. Turning's not great on it. Is that everything? It is lovely. Now, this is going to have to go to the edge of the road because the trailer is full, which means we've not delivered anything yet, but love it, absolutely love it. What's in there? In fact, 4,500. I think that 4,500 should be ours. That's my theory. Grain door on this before I forget. Let's see how she pulls. Oh, yeah. Where are we going? Harbour. Green beans. They do look like green beans. Wee. Pulling it all right. That's very pleasing. Rather impressed with that. So, the sorghum. I'd go, mate. There's hardly any traffic round here, so if there is, it's normally driving into each other. Go out around. I hate using indicators because it normally, not out and around that way. I hate using indicators because it usually causes me to switch vehicles, which isn't what I want to do. Bit of a tour. You never know, might see something glowing. Who knows? Oh, don't go left. Police station, they should have some globes. That's the bit I want to be turning. There's the ship. The fellowship. That's where this is off to. And obviously we can then can these green beans back home. I'm going to be very disappointed if this doesn't complete the contract, because it should do, because we've cleared both fields completely. The joy of having enough room to hold all the grain is you will get the whole lot out. If you've delivered 20% of the contract or 100%, it will just stop. If it says 100% delivered, you're losing a bit of free stock. Yes, it is here, isn't it? Yes, because the sorghum's getting dropped off right near home, which is also wonderful. Here we go. Hold on, that's moving up really slowly. And we've got 2 contracts to drop. This is worrying. Oh no. Oh no, the other one's smaller though, it should be quicker. Yeah. Ooh, this is going to be close. Bang on. Well, you couldn't have wrote that, could you? Exactly what we needed for both contracts. So we've got 4,000 litres then for ourselves. How big is... Where's the other contract? That's the store. It's here. Here we are. Looks like a mobile phone game. We're on the way here. We'll take this over and give that bad boy a debut. So I shall see you over at the sorghum, because I need to move that green bean out before I collect the contract. Ooh, here we go. Finally. That does look good, doesn't it? Yeah, gonna struggle to see that, but yes, we do have access. I shouldn't need training wheels on this, give me a line. I can see what's happening in this one. Is this a really steep hill, or... yes. I have witnessed this happening to other people. Does this need the engine upgrading, I wonder? Because of the size of the header. Where's that? So slow, isn't it? I think the header might be a bit too much power for it. I'm sure it did have the option to have a bigger engine in it. Maybe that's something to look at going forward. Oh no, it's alright now. It's the hill. Well, if we're at a position where we've got some money, we can always look at going higher. It's still massively quicker than peas, spinach and green beans. We don't want to be missing this stuff. Why does it keep lifting the header? The rotating top. I'm glad I bought the trailer over actually. I was going to attempt to try and do it without, but right, downhill now, this should be a bit easier. It's struggling to even reverse it. There is an incline, there's no doubt about it, but there we go now, 6 miles an hour, that's your target. Not doing too bad for time really. And if those missed bits are a bug, or it's meant to be like that because the headers are rigid, so if you hit the ground it's going to miss and be lifted up. Da da da. Nice, very nice. %. Should we? Keep going or drop off? I suppose we should just drop off. This is an empty field, don't mind. Just turning around and having a quick empty out. Again, we should be able to get all of the crop off this field. Not that I'd normally do it, but I'm going to put some music on for the second time this episode. So, all the contracts done. We're running out of time. We've been left with 1,700 litres, which is a little bit annoying. However, it's not the worst because the chickens don't eat a lot at present. We ain't got a massive amount, have we really? So, for the next episode, we're definitely going to have to put a new engine in that harvester because it isn't going to be able to do that hill unless we have the smallest of sunflower headers. He's having a meltdown. There's 4,000 litres of green beans we can make produce from. That's my wheelbarrow. That's had a absolute nightmare. Let's get this back to the... Get this to the store. I've bought another implement. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Definitely should have got the trailer. But that's 15 grand we're not flush on at the minute. I bought another implement that we should be able to do a bit of work on. Better get them on, haven't we? What sign's going? I'll come back and put them back. Needs must. So the next episode, which will still be August, we'll have to look at engine upgrades. This might actually need repairing as well. It's not bad, it's 50%. But 22,000 should be enough to paint and repair one of them to sell, which will give us enough to paint and repair another one to sell, and that hopefully leaves us with enough to put an engine upgrade in that. I mean, we can have a quick look, can't we, while we're doing this. I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please drop us a like. If you're not subscribed yet, feel free to hit the subscribe button. And if you've got any suggestions or comments moving forward, feel free to pop them in the comment section below. Until the next time. Ooh, there we go. 84 grand. Oh. What's the biggest? That's saying just give it the 30-footer. That's the... Oh yeah. This mother. May have made a bit of an error. Until the next time, thank you so much for watching. 84 grand. I wanted to pay some of the loan off. You got selling your beers in here. Bye bye for now.